Hey YouTube, it's Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with another electronic drum video today. I'm going to be showing you guys this cool new drum module I got. Well, new to me. It's an old TD-8 by Roland, which was one of the early V-drum modules that they made. It was actually about the second one that they made that was like the V-drum branded modules. The first one being the TD-10. This module came out in 1999, so it's pretty old, but it still sounds really good. Much like the TD-5, which I demoed for you guys a couple weeks ago, which was made in 1994, these modules still sound really great, even by today's standards, in my opinion. You know, sound is always subjective, but I think if you get in there and you tweak the sounds, you can really have a really great sounding drum module with these older Roland drum modules. You can find them for fairly cheap too. I always look on reverb.com is where I find a lot of my used gear, and I think they have the best deals. So what I'm going to do is show you guys this. I'm going to play some of my own created patches that I did with it so far. I've only made 2 so far, but I think they sound really nice. And then I'm just going to demo some of the other stuff that's in the module and show you some of the features that it has, which are pretty impressive for the time. Before we do that though, let's talk about my sponsor, which is DistroKid. DistroKid are an amazing company that could get your music on all the streaming services for one low annual fee, which is only $19.99 per year. You can get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, Instagram, TikTok, basically anywhere that music streams, DistroKid can get your music there for you for that one low fee. You can upload as much music as you want all year round, and it's all included in the price. They also have really amazing features like Spotify playlists. They can get you instant verification on Spotify, which is a really awesome feature. They also have things like lyrics synchronization and just tons of stuff to help you get your music to as many people as possible, and they're really cool people there too. So check out the link down below. You can get 7% off the already low annual fee through my link down below. So anyway, let's check out this TD-8. All right, first I wanted to show you guys some of the ports on the back of the unit itself. As you can see here, it has individual trigger inputs, which is a really good thing. You don't have like a cable snake or anything like that. And it has you can basically use 2 kick drum pads if you wanted to. You could plug in a splitter there and use 2 different kick drums. It has 12 inputs total. You have tom 1, 2, and 3, and hi-hat, crash 1, crash 2, ride, aux 1 and 2, and then foot switch. So you have hi-hat control as well, plus phones output, a mix input, direct outputs, and a master output, plus hardware MIDI in and out, which is really nice. Front of the unit is very easy to understand. It just turns on with a switch right there on the back. And then once it loads up, you can see one of my custom kits there already. You don't have to press save or anything like that. Any edit you do just automatically saves. And one of the cool things about this that I wanted to show you, that say I want to go to another kit, not mine, so I don't mess mine up, but say we wanted to change our snare drum. All we have to do that is just go into instrument here, and then we can see all the different parameters you can change on the snare drum, which is really nice. You can go into edit, and then you can change the depth of the snare, you can change the head that's on it, you can change the type of muffling that it is using. So we could go like with a lot of muffling, or you can go no muffling at all. You can adjust the strainer tension, which is really cool. You can tune the drum. You can change the shell depth. A lot of stuff, which gives you a lot of different options for how you can make your drum sound, which makes it take a little bit longer to program custom kits, but you know, because you have to go through all the different options, but it's pretty nice. And then you can also pull up a full mixer right here where you can mix all the drums independently, and then it has a quick mixer here on the side where you can basically choose between groups. You have faders. If you press this button right here, you can, you know, select, that's their bottom row of cymbals, others back and click, and then this button turns it on toms, hi-hat, snare, and kick. So you can adjust all those levels easily right there on the fly, or you can go in and adjust everything, and plus panning right here in the mixer section. Another thing that's really cool, if we go into studio here, you can change basically the type of studio that the drums is in, like virtual studios. If you notice there, we have theater. We can change that to locker, garage, studio, bathroom, living room, beach, So like there's all these different virtual settings, and this basically changes the ambience of the drums. And you can adjust, there's a cave too, what is that, gym, stadium. You can adjust the level of those different ambience on the actual kit. You don't have to use it. You know, I prefer not a lot of, you know, ambience on my drums. I kind of like them dry. But I'll put a little bit on there, and you could do a lot if you wanted to. And it has a lot of different simulations, and plus it has an EQ here as well, which is a pretty simple EQ, but it's still pretty nice that it's there. We have a high and a low, but you can adjust the frequency of the high and low, so it makes it more like a parametric EQ, which is pretty nice. All right, that's going to be all for today's video, guys. I couldn't go through all the sounds just because it would have taken forever. And plus, my phone alarm started going off and it stopped the camera while I was recording. So that's kind of why it just sort of stopped there. But anyway, I think it's a really great module. And if you can find one for used, you can usually find a good deal on them. And if you're building your own drums, it's a really good option to consider. And plus, you can always run the MIDI out into your computer and control something like Easy Drummer if you wanted to do something like that. It's totally possible using this module as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon and the like button. Also, follow me on Spotify. There's a couple links down below. I have Demonic Sweaters, which is my music, and then I also have another project I do called Manasota, which has a new album coming out on October 1st. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys really soon. Later.